In this video, I'm going to show brand owners exactly what it looks like when a retailer makes a purchase on your Faire website. We're going to walk through every step from when they purchase on your Faire shop page, what that looks like, the checkout process, the acceptance of an order, etc., all the way through to the emails that they will receive, as well as the text messages. And for those brands that are shipping internationally, we're also going to do a short journey into exactly what types of duty notifications they will get and what they'll have to pay and what that payment process looks like as well. Then lastly, we're going to show you what it looks like when a brand sends a message to a retailer, what that looks like, and then what you can do to help encourage retailers to make and give you more great reviews. Really, this is for brand owners and brand managers that want to make a more streamlined and easy order process and build stronger relationships with their retailers. So let's dive in. So a retailer's looking for a product, they're gonna come onto faire.com. This is pretty much what it looks like. Let's type a brand that we know well, Bare Socks. So they're looking for our socks. They're gonna come straight to your shop page or our shop page. And then as a retailer, they're going to add in the products that they want to their cart. Pretty straightforward, super easy to add. That's then gonna come up here in their cart that you've added those products if you're pretending to be a retailer. We really recommend that all brands get a retailer account so that you can see exactly what that journey looks like and also see what your competitors are selling and how they're selling as well. So you've come into here, you've added enough into the Bare socks, you want to proceed to checkout. And so what are we going to do? We're just going to go proceed to checkout and see what that looks like. Then once they're on the checkout page, it's really simple. They add their payment methods in, their shipping address, which you can change super easily if you're a brand. What we make sure and we always recommend as well is that you connect up your shipping to the shipping options so that this shipping section here isn't estimated. Brands really do love to know exactly how much they're going to be spending on shipping, and then you just click place order. Once you've clicked place order, this is what you're going to get, basically an order confirmation screen for the retailer, and it says thank you for your order. Then the retailer can go onto their section and they go orders, they click orders, and then they see the orders that they've made. This has been split up into a few because it's got some pre-orders within there, but it's quite simple. We will then just go in and you can check out the orders and see that they're processing, and that's what it looks like for a retailer on the Faire page. Once the retailer's made that order, they're also going to receive an email that their order has been received. This is what that email looks like. Relatively straightforward. In this example, the tax and import duties need to be calculated, but that's super easy when you're shipping with Faire. This example has been shipped with UPS. Then once the brand or you have actually accepted and then scheduled the order, this is the next email that that customer is going to get, or that retailer is going to get. Then once the shipment has been scheduled, you're also going to get a notification from the shipping provider. In this instance, it's UPS. Pretty straightforward. It just gives you an idea of when the product is going to be actually accepted. Then once the order's been shipped, you've gotten some notifications from Faire, you've got notification from UPS, you're also going to get that last notification from Faire from an email perspective that the order has been shipped. And this is what that looks like if you're a retailer. Then if you're the retailer, you're going to receive a message potentially from the brand, and this is what it looks like on your emails. Then lastly, this is not relevant for every brand, but if you are shipping international with Faire, this is what it's going to look like for a business that is sending, say for example, from the US to the UK, and I've got to pay some customs duties. This is what that process is going to look like as well. So to make the payment on UPS, it's super simple, like any kind of checkout process. This is what it looks like. How much is due in GBP, what the brokerage charge is, what the government charges are, i.e. the customs, and then I'm just gonna go through and continue to pay. It's super easy to continue to pay through Apple Pay, which I'll do here. I'll blur out that information, but it will go through and then it will be like a normal order confirmation. Also, as well, interestingly, for UPS, you'll get a text message as well if you've put that in your Faire account, so that's passed across to UPS, and then they will get the details that they need and the payment that they need, which they will send you an SMS here for. So after all of that, you've gone through everything from the checkout to receiving the emails, an email from the brand, an email from UPS, an email from Faire as a retailer. So quite a lot of communication that's gone on between that point. And then you can see the status of your shipment and your order back into the Faire profile if you're a Faire retailer. So let's have a look at that next. So now what I'll do is I'll show you what it looks like for a retailer on an order that's been delivered already. This is one that we've gotten previously. And this is what it looks like for an order that we've made previously. This was a great order. I've also already left them a 5-star review, and you can track that package. Obviously it's already been delivered. You can also edit the review and make that review. I'll now show you what that looks like. And then this is what it looks like for a retailer when they're making a review on your profile. Super straightforward, really easy to follow. And you can see you definitely want them to be clicking as much of these areas as you possibly can. So always encourage that in your message as well. So there you have it. That is the retailer's side of the ordering process. Now, brand owners and brand managers, understanding this is super important to streamline your systems systems, build up trust, and really keep retailers coming back to you regularly. But I'm curious to know what's your biggest takeaway. Please drop them in the comments, like and subscribe and follow for more. And thanks everyone, we'll see you in the next video.